Hello students, welcome back. In the last session we have discussed about thread priorities. In today's session we will start with the new topic, that is applet programming. So applet programming or applet programs, these are small programs which are developed in Java and executed by using the web browser. In Java basically we can develop two types of programs. One is said to be the applet and another application. The programs which we have executed up till now were the application programs. But Java can be used to create one more type of program called as applets. So in today's session we will discuss about Java applets. So let's start. HTML pages themselves are very passive in nature. Applets are generally executed on the web browser or on the World Wide Web. So the documents on the World Wide Web are developed by using a language called as HTML, and the pages developed using HTML are called as HTML pages. So HTML pages by themselves are very passive. So you can say again there are two types of pages, one is active and another is passive. Active pages are responsive pages, that is when user interacts with those pages, then those pages will react to the user interactions. Passive pages do not react to the user interaction. So the pages developed in HTML are said to be generally passive pages. Now there are a number of ways to create interactive programs. Now HTML pages are passive by themselves, but we can create interactive or dynamic programs by using number of ways on the web. But one most remarkable way of creating it is by using Java applet. So we can use Java applet to create the interactive pages on the web. An applet is a Java program designed to work on the internet through a web browser. So applet is nothing but a Java program, and it is designed to work on the internet by using the web browser. An applet can be used for a variety of purposes, right from web-based communications to designing graphical user interfaces for back-end application. So applet can be used for many different things. Applets can be used for web-based communication or even for designing graphical user interface for back-end application. Or applet can be used to display some animations on the web pages or videos on the web pages, or to display some interactive contents like the gaming content and all can be displayed by using Java applets. Applet, it is a Java program that can be embedded in an HTML page and executed on Java enabled browser. So what is an applet? It is a Java program which can be embedded in HTML page and executed on Java enabled browser. So Java program needs to be embedded in HTML to get executed. Applet can be created by subclassing the java.applet.applet class. So as we can create a thread by subclassing the thread class, same way an applet can be created by subclassing the applet class. So we have to define a class which extends the class applet to create an applet. Examples of Java enabled web browsers are Internet Explorer, Netscape Communicator or Netscape Navigator. These are some examples of Java enabled web browsers. Today we have other browsers, like we have Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and the latest version of Explorer. All this supports Java applet. But we need to do certain settings in the browser to enable the execution of Java applet. The difference between applet and application. So as we know, there are two different kinds of application or programs which we can develop in Java. One is applet and application. So what is the difference between the two? So differences we will go through one by one. The first is an applet is basically designed for deploying on the web, whereas an application is designed to work on standalone program. So applet is basically designed for deploying on the web. Deploying on the web, it simply means applets can be accessed from multiple different locations on multiple different computers by using a browser. Whereas application, it is designed to work on a standalone program. Standalone in the sense which is usually accessed by a single user at a time. Applets are created by extending a class java.applet.applet class. To create an applet, the class has to extend java.applet.applet class, but there is no such constraint in case of application. In case of application, no need to extend any class to create simple application. Applets run on any web browser, while applications run using Java interpreter. So applets are executed by using a browser. So browser is needed to execute an applet, but there is no need of any browser to execute Java applications. Java applications are simply executed by using Java interpreter. Execution of applet begins with init method, whereas execution of application always begins with main method. So execution of an applet always starts with a method begin, because applet generally do not include a main method. So the execution of applet starts with init method, whereas execution of application generally starts with a method main. Applets must contain at least one public class, failing which the compiler reports an error, and there is not mandatory to declare a main method for applet. Whereas in case of application, main method has to be included in a public class. So applet must contain at least one public class. If you do not have a public class in applet, it will generate an error message, but there is no such constraint in applications. So applications uses a main method, and that is generally included in a public class. So that is about the difference between applet and application, and with this we will stop in today's session. We will continue with the life cycle of applet in the next session. Thank you.